Hello everyone, my name is Shrabana Raut and I am a volunteer at Ray Foundation, a student-led non-governmental organization based in the city of Lucknow. Our topic for today's session is anxiety management, and we have among us Ms. Fahima Rashid, a counseling psychologist with a postgraduate degree in clinical psychology and a PG diploma in counseling and therapy. An esteemed member at Bharatiya Counseling Psychology Association, she is also a registered member at Mental Health Action by People. A warm welcome to you, ma'am, and we are so elated to have someone like you aboard.
Thank you so
So,
much.
ma'am, coming to today's topic, ये जो mental health, mental fitness and awareness का जो concept है, ये recent times में increasingly prominent होता जा रहा है. Like among people, especially among millennials, they are realizing कि इसका importance क्या है, and they are also beginning to accept these situations. And this is one of the many reasons जिसके वजह से हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने ये प्रॉब्लम्स रिलेटेड टू एंजाइटी ये टॉपिक चूज किया और इसका जो मैनेजमेंट है उसे हाईलाइट करना चाहा. So my first question to you will be, what does anxiety mean from a psychological point of view? Like, you're a professional, so how would you describe it?
Okay. Anxiety, it is an unexpected, not unexpected, but it is the expected part of your life. And we always, anxious about the future, what will happen. We want that security and assurance, in every decision that we make. We always look for certainty about the outcomes of the things that we do. Uncertainty is woven in the fabric of nature. And we are intolerant to this uncertainty. So it has become very common nowadays, people are using this word anxiety more often. Now, how many would, identify their anxiety before pandemic? I think so it was very few in number. So you may feel anxious before the test at work, before making any important decision. So it's basically the body's natural response to stress. It is a feeling that makes you fearful, apprehensive about what will happen. So anxiety can make you feel scared or worried. It is a normal human response to be anxious in certain situations. And it includes, physical symptoms like sweating, fast breathing, fast heartbeat, a nauseatic feeling in the stomach, feeling tense and restless.
True, very true. Like, uncertainty is woven in the fabric of the nature. That was such a truthful line. So coming to our second question. So as you said that nowadays human beings are being put under much more stressful situations. So anxiety is one of those emotions that are approached to human beings very commonly. So sometimes ये बहुत healthy एक चीज होता है, like जैसे हम लोग अपना एग्जाम्स देने के पहले जो एंजाइटी फील करते हैं कि प्रिपरेशन अच्छा हुआ है कि नहीं, या फिर स्टेज पे जा रहा है कोई परफॉर्मेंस के लिए, उससे पहले एक एंजाइटी फील होता है कि सब लोग देखेंगे क्या सोचेंगे. तो दीज आर सम हेल्दी एंजाइटीज. बट एक जो डिसाइडिंग ग्राउंड होता है जहां वी ड्रॉ अ लाइन कि नहीं, अब ये एक डिसऑर्डर बन रहा है, ये बार बार हो रहा है, दिस इज नॉट हेल्दी फॉर मी, ऐसा क्या डिसाइडिंग ग्राउंड है या ऐसा कौन सा लाइन हमें ड्रॉ करना चाहिए जिसके बाद ये एक एंजाइटी डिसऑर्डर हो जाता है?
ये कुछ एंजाइटी, सम अमाउंट ऑफ एंजाइटी, ये हमें बहुत हेल्प करता है आगे बढ़ने के लिए, कुछ एक्शन लेने के लिए, ठीक है. लेकिन जब ये एंजाइटी एक इंटेंसिटी और फ्रीक्वेंसी को रीच कर देती है, तो इट स्टॉप्स बीइंग यूजफुल टू अस. It becomes a source of suffering and distraction. So this kind of anxiety will make it hard for you to enjoy your life. So then it becomes a disorder. When this anxiety interferes with your daily functioning, when it becomes excess and it is difficult to control, it leads to distress. It disrupts your thinking and it causes you to worry more. It affects you physically, increases your blood pressure, diabetes, heart problems. It interferes with your behavior, relationships with others. Like, it's very common that, it's more stressful when you're living with someone who's very anxious all the time. So it's stressful to the person himself who's suffering from anxiety, and others around him as well. So it clouds your thinking, your happiness, and it stems from excessive worrying and rumination.
On the same line of thought, जैसे as we said कि we need a deciding ground जहाँ after which we can decide whether it is an anxiety disorder or not. So अगर ऐसे situation को we keep it untreated or unresolved, or the person does not seek any help for a long duration, what worse forms can anxiety disorders take?
कि सबसे पहले तो इसके अंदर दो जो आपने सवाल किया, इसके अंदर दो क्वेश्चन है इसके अंदर. तो पहली बात तो ये कि अगर अनट्रीटेड हुआ तो क्या, और इसके फॉर्म्स क्या हैं. ठीक है. अगर एंजाइटी गोज अनट्रीटेड, it can result in medical conditions that interferes with your life. As I said earlier, कि वो आपका ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ाएगा, आपका स्ट्रेस की वजह से आपके हार्ट पे, आपकी पल्स पे प्रेशर होगा, ओके, हार्ट प्रॉब्लम्स होंगे. और अगर ये एंशियस और स्ट्रेस्ड आप अगर रिपीटेडली अगर आप फील कर रहे हैं, ये एक हैबिट हो गई है, एक कंटिन्यूम में ये अगर चल रहा है, एंड इट लास्ट फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम, योर बॉडी never gets the signal to return to the normal function. This, can weaken your immune system. और अगर आपका इम्यून सिस्टम कमजोर हुआ तो आपको छोटी मोटी सर्दी जुकाम, वायरल इन्फेक्शंस, फ्रीक्वेंट इलनेसेस, आप जल्दी जल्दी बीमार पड़ेंगे. अब रही बात फॉर्म्स ऑफ एंजाइटी की, तो एंजाइटी के 6 फॉर्म्स हैं. एक है जनरलाइज्ड एंजाइटी डिसऑर्डर, फोबियाज, सोशल एंजाइटी, ऑब्सेसिव कंपल्सिव डिसऑर्डर जिसको हम ओसीडी कहते हैं. एक है पोस्ट ट्रॉमेटिक स्ट्रेस डिसऑर्डर जिसे हम पीटीएसडी कहते हैं, और है सेपरेशन एंजाइटी.
ओके, सो अभी जो जैसा सिचुएशन है, जो फॉर द पास्ट 1 year जो चल रहा है, द वर्क फ्रॉम होम कल्चर, उसके रिगार्डिंग एक क्वेश्चन था कि इंडिविजुअल्स, दीज वर्किंग इंडिविजुअल्स आर लॉक्ड अप इन देयर होम्स, एंड इनके जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस है, दे आर गिविंग दिस एक्सक्यूज कि आपका तो ट्रांसपोर्ट में टाइम नहीं जा रहा, आप घर पे बैठ के काम कर रहे हो, यू आर देयर इन अ कंफर्टेबल एनवायरनमेंट. सो व्हाट दे आर डूइंग इज दैट दे आर शॉर्टनिंग द डेडलाइंस एंड डबलिंग द वर्क प्रेशर. दे आर नॉट टेकिंग इनटू अकाउंट कि कैसा सिचुएशन में ये लोग काम कर रहे हैं. दे आर लिटरली लॉक्ड अप इन देयर होम्स ऑल द टाइम. So, ऐसे situation में how vulnerable are these individuals to anxiety disorders? And on the same train of thought, अगर उन लोग को समझ में आ रहा है कि ऐसा एक situation में they are slipping away, ऐसा एक disorder उन लोग को एक feel हो रहा है एक anxiety का, what should they do to shield themselves, to make sure that they are not susceptible to these conditions?
एक बहुत शॉकिंग स्टडी रिवील हुई है कि 5 में से 2 employees in corporate India, okay, we are talking about the corporate sector. So in corporate India, 5 में से 2 employees ऐसे हैं जो anxiety के signs दिखाते हैं. That means 80% working in this sector are exhibiting anxiety symptoms. So prolonged ongoing stress, कि उनका work pressure इतना है, timings की कुछ flexibility नहीं है, लॉन्ग आवर्स हैं वर्क के, oddities है टाइम्स की. तो ये prolonged ongoing stress due to this personal and work context was identified as triggers for anxiety. So this corporate world is often described as VUCA world. This VUCA, what is this VUCA? It stands for volatility, uncertainty, complexity and ambiguity. So for employees, managers, and even the top brass operating in such an atmosphere, stress can quickly turn to distress and lead to anxiety. Now, what can be done in this situation. Managers need to be made aware. They don't care क्योंकि वो aware ही नहीं है. So it is very important that managers are aware of the distress in their team and are equipped to handle it sensitively. Companies should take initiatives to create a stress-free environment, work environment, by providing outlets for employees to voice their grievances and deal with these issues. Workshops organize करें online, seminars, training programs employees के लिए organize कर सकते हैं, mental health awareness create कर सकते हैं. So they must be, able to red flag those people who have the concern, who have these, who show these mental health concerns, and help them deal with it. The management should also boost their morale and encourage mind positive virtual workplace. So everything is going virtual. So इस platform पर भी we can boost their morale and encourage mind positivity in their minds. The main insecurity here is losing the job. तो एक assurance मिल जाए तो उससे एक बहुत बड़ा एक stress कम हो जाता है. So assuring the employers that any mental health concerns or experience will not endanger their jobs. Organizations can help improve their mental well-being of their employees. They can also provide mental health counseling service, and they can share informative video content to help the team cope. Having a fixed routine and a structured life increases the productivity and improves the mental health. So companies can support their workforce with a fixed structured work schedule that will allow them to balance their personal and the professional life as well.
Yes, ma'am. Like you said, कि the absence of these forums, कि जहाँ वो अपना grievances बता पाए, ये ही नहीं है, और इसके वजह से managers को नहीं समझ में आता है कि what they are going through. So speaking of communication, we can say कि ये एक बहुत एक अच्छा channel था for people to release their stress, to speak out one's mind. ये जो freedom था उनके पास, nowadays ये एक healthy environment develop ही नहीं हो रहा है, क्योंकि लोगों का सब कुछ everything is digital right now. Like I am taking this interview, I am doing it over a Zoom call with you right now. If I am going through any difficult situation, if I need a friend, if I want to hug a friend, that is not possible. Like that, everything is virtual right now. So ऐसे situation में, what can a person do to restore their mental stability, so that they can restore the initial forms of communication जो pandemic से पहले हो रहा था, जैसे they used to be interact with people openly and freely. तो ऐसा situation कैसे एक individual given the जो भी circumstances है अभी develop कर सकता है?
देखिए, सर्वाइव करने के लिए यू हैव टू अडैप्ट और अपने आप को चेंज करना पड़ेगा सिचुएशन के साथ इफ यू वांट टू सर्वाइव, राइट? सो लुकिंग एट द सिवियरिटी ऑफ द प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन, physically meeting each other is not at all safe, right? तो लीस्ट हम क्या कर सकते हैं? At least we can stay connected and communicate through digital means, क्योंकि यही एक alternative हमारे पास बचा है, because we have to survive. ठीक है, ये human beings में एक बहुत बड़ी instinct है, survival instinct. Somehow we need, we work hard to, survive ourselves. So the purpose is that किसी भी तरह से आप अपने फैमिली, फ्रेंड्स, लव्ड वंस के साथ कनेक्टेड हैं, चाहे वो इसी प्लेटफॉर्म पे हो, आप एक दूसरे को देखकर आप बात कर रहे हैं, आप you are doing your WhatsApp call, या you're texting, or you are anyhow on the digital platform, you are connected with each other. So this is the only alternative in today's situation. Looking at the severity of today's situation, to survive, we have to keep ourselves safe and adapt to this new way of communicating with each other.
Indeed, it is the new normal for us. It has been since the past 1 year. So, speaking of the virtual substitute, social media. So, आजकल के in the last past decade, we have seen the growth of social media and the growth of a lot of unhealthy cultures. Like social media, एक breeding ground बन गया, especially for teenagers who are, made vulnerable to a lot of unhealthy cultures like ओवर कॉन्शियसनेस, फियर ऑफ मिसिंग आउट, पब्लिक शेमिंग, जो एक इन पे एक बहुत नेगेटिव असर पड़ रहा है. तो ये कैसे हैंडल कर सकते हैं?
टीनेजर्स के लिए सबसे बड़ा इशू है peer acceptance. They want to be accepted by their peers. और बहुत सारे टीनेजर्स एंड एडोलेसेंट्स के लिए उनकी जो इमेज है, इट इज अ वेरी सीरियस थिंग. They want to fit in. They want to be, accepted by their peers. तो जो self esteem है, is affected जब ये virtual platform पे when they are interacting and communicating. Self esteem is affected by the number of likes they receive. So it is enough to turn anyone's head. जितने likes उतनी boosted up, उनकी self esteem उतने वो चौड़े होंगे, right? बल्कि this self esteem comes from actually consolidating who actually you are. So the more time you spend on pretending who you are and putting those fake situations of smiles and happiness, the harder it will be for you to feel good about yourself. And if teens do not get enough practice relating to people and getting their needs met in the real world, many of them will grow up to be anxious adults. So don't be enslaved to your phones. See, whatever you love, you become slave to it. If you love money, you become its slave. If you love your phone, you become its slave. So always remember that your phone is in your hand and you can keep it aside, anytime. You have the control over the phone. The phone doesn't decide for how long it has to be in your hands. So when we become enslaved to materialistic things, it becomes very dangerous.
I think that is very true, that we have to constantly remind ourselves that we hold the control of our own lives. So, yes, speaking of the pandemic, like we have seen a lot of people being affected both directly and indirectly. Like last day, I heard that a friend of mine had both her parents hospitalized due to shortage of oxygen, and I was looking for leads कि कहाँ से cylinders निकाले, कहाँ contact करे, and I was feeling so helpless, she was feeling so helpless, and that affected both of us. It affected her directly, it affected me indirectly because she was so close to me, her parents were so close to me. So this is a very situation of helplessness कि चारों ओर we are seeing deaths and devastation, and we feel that this might be a stimulus for many triggers that can lie regarding anxiety. So ऐसे क्या कुछ trigger points है which one should look out for that one may experience ऐसे एक situation में?
हर एक सबके लिए ट्रिगर उसका अलग होता है. आपके लिए ट्रिगर अलग होगा, आपको क्या ट्रिगर करता है, मुझे क्या ट्रिगर करता है, that cause will be different. मेरा ट्रिगर अलग होगा, आपका ट्रिगर अलग होगा. What will be the trigger, would depend on our experience, my conditioning, my perception, and my experience. So anything that causes imbalance of emotions within, making you heavy with emotions, that leads to anger, sadness, crying spells, would be a trigger.
Okay. So, like speaking of staying indoors for a prolonged time, we are so much cut off from the external world. Often we feel that we might come out with social disorders like agoraphobia or selective mutism or any social phobia that we see in general or we read about on the internet. ये सब के chances क्या है? How likely that is it that the individuals who are being cut off from the external world for a long time are, susceptible to such situations?
See, it's very much likely that prolonged and severity of stress in lockdown and pandemic and hearing and seeing deaths all around would develop in social disorders. So that's chances are very high.
Okay, ma'am. So our next question will be that sometimes हम लोग देखते हैं ऐसे लोग भी हैं जो रिकरिंग जो भी सिम्टम्स आपने बताया कि हाई ब्लड प्रेशर हो या फिर स्वेटिंग हो या फिर कुछ चीज को वो बार बार सोच रहे हैं या फिर बहुत ज्यादा प्रोफाइल कॉन्शियस बन रहे हैं. वी सी पीपल इन फ्रंट ऑफ अस हु आर हैविंग सच सिम्टम्स बट वो खुद रियलाइज नहीं करना चाहते या फिर रियलाइज कर भी रहे हैं बट दे आर इन अ स्टेट ऑफ डिनाइल. दे डोंट वांट टू एक्सेप्ट इट दैट दे माइट हैव सच अ डिसऑर्डर. अगर हम लोग उनसे कम्युनिकेट करने जाए तब भी दे विल शट पीपल आउट. So people around them who are concerned about this particular person, what can they do to help this particular person?
कि जब हमारी कोई फिजिकल इलनेस होती है ना, तो हम लोग सबसे पहले इसका देखेंगे कि हम फटाफट इसका इलाज करें. we don't delay any physical issue. People will not easily accept that they have a mental health issue. प्रॉब्लम यही आती है कि वो एक्सेप्टेंस नहीं है कि हाँ मेंटल हेल्थ इशू हो सकता है, क्योंकि इतना स्टिग्मा अटैच्ड है मेंटल हेल्थ को लेकर. So people will get treatment for physical issues but not for mental health issues. So mental health professionals and NGOs, they are working for this cause and also doing a lot to create awareness. So you need to refer the person to a professional. उससे पहले अगर आपके पास अगर कोई है, अगर आपके फ्रेंड्स में या अगर आपके जानने वालों में अगर कोई है जो आपको लग रहा है कि इसके कोई मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज हो सकते हैं, जैसे कि मैंने ऊपर बताया ये रीजंस हो सकते हैं, तो फर्स्ट लिसन, लेट द पर्सन टॉक. हम यही करते हैं कि हम सुनते नहीं है. हम सबसे पहले अगर हमारे पास कोई आया तो हम सबसे पहले उसको एडवाइस देना शुरू करते हैं उसकी सुने बगैर. हम सबसे पहले उसका प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने लगेंगे, लेकिन उसे आप उसके प्रॉब्लम का उस वक्त सोल्यूशन नहीं चाहिए, उसे सिर्फ अंदर की सब वेंट आउट बाहर करनी है. ओके, सो यू जस्ट फर्स्ट स्टेप इज टू जस्ट लिसन. दैट पर्सन शुड फील हर्ड. कि आधा प्रॉब्लम उसका यही है कि दैट पर्सन इज नॉट हर्ड. उसे कोई मिल नहीं रहा है कि जो उसकी सुने विदाउट उसको जज किए. सो यू शुड बी अवेलेबल टू दैट पर्सन. Then you can listen to that person, you can be available to that person, but you're not a professional, so you do not know how to treat someone's problem. So you will definitely refer that person to a professional, and of course it depends on willingness. That willingness should be there. आप किसी को जबरदस्ती मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज को सॉर्ट आउट नहीं करवा सकते जब तक उसके अंदर वो विलिंगनेस नहीं है कि हाँ उसे हेल्प चाहिए. That willingness should be there.
Absolutely, like having a mental health issue and then talking to other people about that issue and thinking what they might think, how they will accept, react to it, is a completely different experience. So when it comes to realizing that you may have such a situation, can you tell us about some mental health first aid, like ऐसा कुछ exercises or habits जो एक individual follow कर सकता है when they think that they may be down with any kind of anxiety disorder? Obviously the better option is to seek professional help, but in the initial stages, so that they can we say prevention is better than cure, so they can prevent going into a very much more serious stage. Can you tell us any about such first aid or some exercises which can help them?
सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है सबसे पहले कि हम अपने आप को एजुकेट करें कि इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ मेंटल हेल्थ के बारे में. कि मेंटल हेल्थ, व्हाई इज इट इम्पोर्टेंट. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी नीड टू एजुकेट आवरसेल्व्स अबाउट द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ मेंटल हेल्थ एंड एवरीवन शुड नो द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ मेंटल हेल्थ. सबको पता है फिजिकल हेल्थ हम स्कूल से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं कि फिजिकल हेल्थ हमें मेंटेन करनी चाहिए, बैलेंस डाइट होना चाहिए, हमें साफ सुथरे रहना चाहिए. तो हमें जनरल चीजें पता है कि हमें फिजिकली हेल्दी कैसे रहना है, बट हमें जनरल चीजें नहीं पता कि हमें मेंटली हेल्दी कैसे रहना है. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, क्योंकि हमें यही नहीं पता ना कि ये इम्पोर्टेंट चीज भी है, जब हमें इसे इम्पोर्टेंस देंगे तब हम उसके ऊपर काम करना शुरू करेंगे, नहीं तो वो तो बैक सीट ही लेगा. So it's very important, first step, that we educate ourselves. Second thing is awareness. Be aware of what is happening inside you most of the times. How do you think, feel, and behave? Accept that something is not working for you. It has caused disturbance in your life. And when there is this acceptance कि हाँ ये मेरी लाइफ में कुछ गड़बड़ चल रहा है, ये मेरे रिलेशंस हर वक्त खराब क्यों हो जाते हैं, मैं इतना क्यों सोचते रहता हूँ, मैं इतना इरिटेटेड क्यों रहता हूँ, when I accept this, ना कि डिनाइल मोड में जाए कि नहीं मेरे साथ कोई प्रॉब्लम. जब मैं एक्सेप्ट कर रहा हूँ कि मेरी इन बिहेवियर की वजह से मेरी लाइफ कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो रही है, then I can change myself. Then change becomes inevitable. So it's essential. The next thing is that it's very important that we discipline our mind and our body, and just not let it run in chaos. How many of us start our day beginning with this very ordinary act, like ordinary act of folding your covering sheets and setting your bed? कितने इस चीज पर ध्यान नहीं देते हैं कि मुझे सुबह में उठ के मुझे सबसे पहले अपनी बेडशीट्स को ठीक करना है और अपनी कवरिंग शीट्स को फोल्ड करके रखनी है. हम नहीं ध्यान देते, हम बस उठते हैं और निकल जाते हैं. तो मेक इट अ रूटीन कि आपको स्टार्ट करना है टू डिसिप्लिन योर माइंड एंड बॉडी. You make it a routine. After that, you go and you stand in your balcony or your window and activate your 5 senses. Look around, look at the greenery, look at the birds, look at the flowers. Hear the birds chirping, hear the cars honking, feel that cool breeze, smell the flowers, smell the coolness in the weather, smell what your mama has cooked in the kitchen. ठीक है, तो हम कितना ये चीजों पर हम ध्यान देते हैं. हमारा जनरल रूटीन होता है कि हम बेड पे से उठे, वॉशरूम जाने के बाद हम सोचते बैठ गए या कुछ और चीजों में उलझ गए, कुछ और काम में, या कहीं और जाके फिर से लेट गए. बट वी नीड टू ट्रेन आवर बॉडी एंड माइंड टू बिकम डिसिप्लिन. तो ये हम ये चीजों से शुरुआत करें, हमारी जो 5 सेंसेस है उन्हें एक्टिवेट करें. So it brings your mind, when you activate your 5 senses, it brings your mind into the present, that is wandering in thoughts and worries. So you bring those thoughts and you bring that mind into your present. And it's truly said that the other thing is that you are what you eat. So you eat a balanced diet including fruits, veggies, nuts, proteins, dairy products. And along with that, you also exercise and work out, as simple as jogging, skipping, aerobics, dancing, push-ups. जो भी resources हमारे पास available हैं. इस टाइम पे जिम हम नहीं जा सकते, स्विमिंग के लिए हम नहीं जा सकते, जॉगिंग के लिए हम बाहर नहीं निकल सकते, तो हम क्यों ना घर ही को अपना जिम बना लें. हमारे घर में मेड भी नहीं आ रही है, तो क्यों ना हम वो जाले वाला डंडा लेकर हम जाले साफ करें. क्यों ना हम कपड़ा जो ट्रेडिशनल तरीका था पोछा लगाने का, बैठकर हम वो पोछा लगाएं, राइट, झाड़ू लगाएं. तो ऑल दीज थिंग्स विल एड टू योर वेल बीइंग. तो जो भी रिसोर्सेज हमारे पास फिलहाल के लिए अवेलेबल है, वी आर गोइंग टू यूज दैट. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर आवर वेल बीइंग, बिकॉज एनी फिजिकल एक्टिविटी, एनी फिजिकल मूवमेंट, it releases chemicals like endorphin and serotonin, and this improves your mood. It you are able to sleep better, at least for half an hour. You exercise, it's very necessary throughout the day. The next thing is that you meditate, you do yoga, to relax and calm your mind, as you learn to control your breath. So in anxiety, when you notice your breathing goes fast. So when you learn the skill to control your breath, like you're breathing in, so you inhale, you breathe in slowly, and you breathe out, you exhale slowly. So when you do that, you practice for 5 minutes. When you do that, there is more oxygen supplied to the brain. wherein in case of fast breathing, there is less oxygen supplied to the brain, and that affects your memory, your concentration, you not being able to come up with solutions. Okay, so when you start controlling your breath, when you inhale and you exhale, you do breathing and relaxation exercises, it helps a lot in reducing your anxiety.
Absolutely, ma'am. And जो आपने बोला about educating ourselves, right? PT classes तो हमेशा ही थे स्कूल में, लेकिन उस दौरान शायद mental health या mental health के बारे में awareness जो भी है वो कहीं पीछे छूट गया. So we are almost at the end of our session. मेरा जो लास्ट क्वेश्चन आपसे होगा कि आपके प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में क्या ऐसा कोई स्टोरी, ऐसा कोई इंसिडेंट या एक्सपीरियंस है जो आपके साथ रह गया है which has affected you as a professional, जो आप हमारे ऑडियंस के साथ शेयर करना चाहेंगे?
There has been many cases in this past 13 years where I've interacted with teenagers and adolescents. बहुत कुछ cases हैं, but मैं जो recent जो अब इस pandemic situation में क्योंकि हम लोग हैं, तो मैं pandemic situation को लेकर मैं एक case बताना चाहूँगी. I had this recent case of a 48-year-old man who was excessively worried about the safety of his family members. He was unable to sleep. He was unable to concentrate on at his work, and he had recently recovered from COVID. His BP was high. There was no physical activity. Though he used to, he was very active before pandemic, and he would go for long walks. Okay, he was very particular about this. But being at home, उनका routine पूरा disturb हो गया, और वो positive भी हो गया. So it's very important to understand that the situation we are in is in itself anxiety provoking. So it's very natural to be anxious in such a situation, in a situation of crisis. It's a very natural response to be anxious. We don't let ourselves get lost in this anxiety. Okay? Though it is natural response, but हमें इस anxiety में हवा नहीं हो जाना है, हमें इस anxiety में खो नहीं जाना है. You first look at the readiness of the client. He approached me, that means he wants help. That is readiness. So he wants to feel better. Feeling anxious all the time makes you miserable. So I had this long session with him. I will not give you all the details, but something very important to remember is that जो अक्सर मैं अपनी cases में कहती हूँ, especially इस COVID situation में, that when you travel by flight, okay, flight attendant आती है, वो कुछ set of instructions देती है, ठीक है, और फिर कहती है कि अगर emergency landing करनी पड़ी तो आप सबसे पहले ऑक्सीजन मास्क अपने मुंह पर लगाएंगे और फिर आप अपने बच्चे को असिस्ट करेंगे, right?
Right, absolutely.
So it's a very important message that you first need to help yourself, and then you will be in a position to help others. Just worrying about everything and everyone around will not give you any solutions. It will only magnify the problem. आपको problem बड़ी और बड़ी और बड़ी दिखती ही जाएगी, आपके पास solution नहीं आता, and it will only add to your misery. So you first need to help yourself in order to look after others.
ये बहुत ही अच्छा एग्जाम्पल था. आई थिंक अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल विल रिलेट. एंड यस, जो आपने केस बताया, हाँ, ये ओवर थिंकिंग, मतलब घर पे बैठे हैं, काम भी हो गया है, 1 घंटा ओवर थिंकिंग पे बीत जाता है कि क्या होगा. अखबार में स्कोर्स की तरह कोविड का भी वो जो भी आता है टैली, वो देख रहे हैं लोग. सो दिस लीड्स टू अ लॉट ऑफ सिचुएशंस जहाँ ऐसे केसेस डेवलप हो सकते हैं. And first help yourself and then others. So I guess that's all. we now come to the end of our session. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us today. This has been a truly refreshing yet very, very informative session, a very informative experience. I'm sure our audience will feel the same way and they will have a lot to take from this video, surely. So thank you.